Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna play 789. We're back again with another video here. I'm gonna be talking about the whole season of The Walking Dead, the final season, I should be saying. And yeah, I just want to give my thoughts and opinions on the whole episodes, all four of them. And we'll go over it. It's kind of like another review, even though I reviewed every single episode so far since I played them all. You actually can go watch them. They're in my playlist. But yeah, and then probably this week I'm gonna be finishing up The Walking Dead on my channel, basically by saying the series review from everything from New Frontier, Michonne, from the episode or from season 1 to season 4 of the game. But yeah, this is what I want to talk about here. So the first thing is episode 1. I'm not even gonna lie, like going over it now, it was a really good episode. Like I said before, it was a lot better than a New Frontier. Like I said in my video, I believe, for my review of that. And to be honest, the only reason is just because like Clementine's obviously back and the story picked back up. And I don't know, 2 years have passed. I believe she's 16, or no, I think it's 3 years or 4 years since Javi's group. So I believe she's like about 16 or 18, around that age. I'm gonna say 17. We'll just go middle. She seems like 17, right? But I don't know. Like from the first episode, I want to say it was a great job anyway, from Marlon's character to Brody's. Who Brody was barely in there, but we went over Marlon's character before, and he was a pretty dark character, we could say. And he gave away Sophie and Minnie. Sophie died obviously from Minnie's hand. And it was kind of crazy episode. We didn't know it was going to go on. We were hype as hell. We saw AJ kill Marlon, and we were like, oh my god. And then we, with Abel, it was up to you what you did with him. You could just let him steal your stuff, or, you threw him out of a window like I did. And yeah, that was a really cool choice that they had. And I really enjoyed that episode a lot, to be honest, because it was picking it back up. A lot of reviewers, I believe, gave that an 8 or 9. I think I gave it a 9.5. But other than that, the first episode I had to give it like right now, since we're going back over it, I give it a 9.5. I don't know why you think. I think I gave it around a 9 or 9.5. Only because like the story, I was like I was a little worried what was gonna come happen. Like the next episode, episode 2. I was a little bit worried that nothing would happen, right? But it was pretty cool. We went into the forest. Obviously, they all voted, Violet and Lois and all of them. They all voted to kick us out, and it was kind of cool. As they were doing that, we were leaving, and then we ran into Abel again, and also Lily, which was cool. I'm kind of glad we got to see those characters again, or Abel, which was pretty cool. I'm kind of glad we got to see him as like a kind of like a villain, even though he got like tortured through the whole season, and it was kind of crazy. So episode 2, we run into Lily and everything. You could talk to her and everything like that. Pretty cool choices I like there. And like basically the whole episode you're just getting ready to fight because you knew they were gonna come there, which is kind of crazy. You knew there was gonna be a fight, and I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't have any guns like the kids or anything there at their camp. I mean, I know we're about like 10 years in and everything, right? And like, come on, you're telling me no one has a gun in this group? I don't know. I kind of found that a little bit weird. I know AJ had the one bullet that he used on what's it called, Marlon, but I don't know. That was a pretty good episode. I was kind of a little bit pissed off that like one of the kids died, Mitch. Obviously, I really liked Mitch as like a character. I think he would have been pretty useful in the next episodes. I think he was a really genuine character. I think that's what James took over his character a little bit because James seemed that way. They had like similar features anyway too as characters. But episode 2 was amazing, to be honest. We fought Lily and everything like that. We like through Abel, we fell off a freaking balcony and everything. Rosie came in and saved the day. It's a great episode, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Like the whole season was awesome, to be honest, but episode 2, I think a lot of people gave it a little bit lower score, and I don't know why they did. I think I think the highest score I seen for episode 2 was like an 8.5. I don't know why. I thought it was pretty interesting. I guess because like you had to wait for the end of the episode to see what happened, really. So I guess that's why people got a little pissed off. I would have to give that episode another 9. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I know it was a little bit slower, but I think like in my original review, I gave it an 8.5 or something like that. I mean, that seems right a little bit. I think a 9 is like pretty solid. I think it was just like it took too long with the episode, It took a little bit too long, and I think that's why most people gave it a little bit low score. But hopping on to episode 3, which was really awesome. Well, probably the best episode of the season was episode 4, obviously. 4 would have to be the best, but episode 3, not too bad at all. We got to meet James and everything like that in episode 2, and like it picked it back up with James. We went to go see him. We get to like see how he felt about walkers and stuff like that. And I liked that part mostly. We got to see how he was with that. I actually liked the walker thing where you had to walk in there as Clementine with the mask on. That was awesome, to be honest. And other than that, episode 3 was really awesome. We stormed the boat. I was about to say the beach, which doesn't sound right. We stormed the boat, and that was really cool, honestly, there, to be honest. And I really like that part. I mean, you could drop a lot of people on that boat. I don't know. I think you kind of had to, which you didn't really want to. We kind of saw what happened to Violet or Lewis. Violet, nothing really happened. But with Lois, he lost his tongue, which is kind of crazy. I thought that was a little dark. I mean, that was pretty cool though to have, but wow, I like Lois as a character, but you know. Also in episode like 2 or 3, I forgot to say in episode 2 that you could pick a love interest. I didn't really go for that. I don't know. I just didn't feel like any of the characters were good enough for Clementine in my opinion. But that's just me. But I don't know. How like on episode 3 it was pretty good. We stormed the boat and everything like that with the walkers, which is awesome. AJ, like at the end of the episode, you could either kill Lily or, you know, spare her, to be honest, basically. So AJ didn't become a monster. To be honest, though, he didn't really become a monster, though, if you think about it. Like, through the whole season, he just, like, survived. I mean, he maybe feel like put too many bullets through Lily, I think. But other than that, he really didn't become a monster. He kind of still understood in episode 4. I mean, like, the only thing he didn't really, I don't think it was humane. He killed, you know, Tennessee, but I think it was kind of right to do, to be honest. I mean, I hate to say it was, but I didn't go with that choice. Like, to give him that. I don't know. It seemed a little too far for like a 6-year-old to do that. He's about 6 years old in Apocalypse, and it's like, I don't know about that. I don't know. It didn't seem right, but honestly, I liked it though. They killed Tennessee off just so Violet or Lois can stay alive. Tennessee, I don't think he could. Even if you do teach him on, I think in the series, I don't think he could stay alive. To be honest, it could be a badass. I don't know. I think he had too much trauma, like they said before. He has too much PTSD with all everything, and it was kind of hard for him to survive in that world with the sisters being gone and everything. But other than that, episode 3 was great. Episode 4 now we're going to talk about, which was probably the best episode of the season, what they did to piss me off. I was honestly getting really pissed off. I was about to like stop playing that episode like I said on my videos. I was really about to just get off of it and say whatever, the series will go on if it does. I doubt there's going to be another season. A lot of people are saying there is going to be an AJ type thing. I doubt there will be because we're going to want more Clementine like I said before in my review. But I don't know. I doubt we'll ever get another series. I hope we don't, to be honest, because I just want to end it, right? I want to keep sitting here waiting for Clementine's story back again, right? I'm kind of glad it's kind of over now. Clem did everything right. I mean, if we do get AJ, I won't be too mad. That'll be pretty cool to have, even if he's older and maybe he left or something like that, Erickson's boarding school area. I wouldn't be really mad. That'd be pretty cool. But other than that, episode 4 was amazing, right? We had the thing with Minnie, which was awesome. I love that part where Minnie came up and you had to fight back. It was awesome. Like, I thought that was awesome. When she came out, everything, get to shoot all the walkers down. The only thing I was a little confused is she was shooting bullets at us, and the walkers weren't attacking her? Like, come on. I know she had, like, walker guts and everything on her, but I think they hear bullets. It happened in the Walking Dead TV show. Come on now, when they had walker guts on them. But, I don't know. I don't understand what happened there. I think they just wanted to wrap it up and act like, she was a badass, basically, because she actually was. And then she cut Clem's foot and everything like that, which is still cool. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I know, like, I was a little bit pissed off. I thought Clem actually was gonna die in that episode, and if she just lost her foot, she basically became the Herschel of the group from the TV show, which is pretty cool. I didn't mind that actually, and the funny thing was with this is that Clementine actually had to fight her way through with a messed up foot and everything like that. Kind of reminded me of Lee with the arm though. I mean, if you cut Lee's arm off or not. I actually did for some reason in like my second playthrough. The first playthrough I actually didn't on my original. I played it on PS Vita originally, and then I hopped on PS4 when I got it. And I don't know. I cut his arm off. I was like, it's a lot better, honestly. But I don't know. I was kind of happy they didn't force Clementine to die in the episode, which was nice, to be honest, as a whole. I mean, they could have, honestly, if they really wanted to. I mean, I think if, like I said before, it could have been like a bad ending if he told AJ not to have his own choices, but she says he was wrong and everything like that. Tennessee lives and everything. I didn't mind that. It's a pretty cool episode. I love the mini part of the episode. That was like my favorite part of the episode, honestly. I was a little bit pissed off for a little bit because I thought Clementine did die. I was getting really pissed off. I was like, screw this game. I'm never going to play it ever again. And yeah, as a series as a whole, to be honest, like this whole season, 1 to 10, I'd have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Episode 2 was probably the slowest episode we had. Other than that, this is probably, I guess you could argue it could be this year's Game of the Year or last year's. I mean, I'd say it's definitely this year. So far, there's a lot of good games out. So we'll see what comes out this year. Honestly, I'm gonna be playing a lot of other different games on the channel in April. Days Gone and Mortal Kombat. So hopefully you'll check that out. Other than just The Walking Dead, even though I love this game. Maybe we'll come back to this a little bit later on the channel. Tomorrow, I think I'll try to make my Walking Dead series as a whole video game, basically, of Telltale, all that. And I'm gonna be talking about season 1, 2, 3, and then 4 again. Michonne series. So it's gonna be a pretty lengthy video. I think it's gonna be around like 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to make it around. I don't want to be too long, but I'm gonna be talking about everything. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, hit the sub button, helps the channel grow, and yeah, boy.